The NCCAA and Bob Jones University promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting their participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, or sexist comments or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives are grounds for removal from the side of competition and other disciplinary actions. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Alumni Stadium on the campus of Bob Jones University for Game 2 of the NCCAA Division II South Regional Tournament. Tonight's contest features the Toccoa Falls College Eagles and the Pensacola Christian College Eagles. At this time, we ask that you please stand for a word of prayer. Dear God, we are thankful for these student athletes and how they've invested in their programs throughout the course of this season. We ask that you protect them as they compete on the field, and above all, may everything said and done here be glorifying to you. In Jesus' name, amen. Please remain standing and direct your attention to the flagpole provided by Upstate Granite Solutions for the playing of our national anthem. Let's meet the starting lineups. First, for Toccoa Falls College. Number 1, the goalkeeper, Brandon Huerta. Number 3, Ikao Hudson. Number 5, Devin Bondarescu. Number 7, Edwin Gonzalez. Number 10, Patricio Benevendo. Number 12, Santiago Hidalgo. Number 13, Axel Sierra. Number 14, Nick Nunez. Number 16, Fausto Granados Cruz. Number 22, Jabril Ahmed Giovanni. And number 26, Dylan Edmonds. Now let's meet the starters for the Pensacola Christian College Eagles. Number 1, the goalkeeper, Bryce Hammond. Number 3, Jacob Bundy. Number 9, Samir Vieira Sequeira. Number 16, Reed Rhodes. Number 17, Eric Romero. Number 18, Jameson Bryant. Number 20, Jackson Clark. Number 22, Samuel Lima. Number 26, Justin Loveland. Number 30, Boaz De Silva. And number 33, Odansi Ndayisava.
Hello everyone and welcome to the second semifinal of the night here at Alumni Stadium on the campus of Bob Jones University between the Pensacola Christian College Eagles and Toccoa Falls College Screaming Eagles. If you are joining us from one of the two schools represented here tonight, hello, my name is Trenton Goldsmith and it's my privilege to be with you here tonight for the highly anticipated semifinal match between these two teams. What we have here is two teams striving to dethrone Bob Jones from the top of the region, and both teams, I believe, are fully capable. The next 90 minutes will decide who moves on to the championship to take on the Bruins, and it will be a thrilling match the whole time. Toccoa Falls starting with the ball. They're wearing blue. Pensacola's wearing white, and we are about to get started here in the second semifinal match of the night. The starters for Toccoa Falls are Brandon Huerta playing goalkeeper, Iko Hudson, Devin Bodnarescu, Edwin Gonzalez, Patricio Benevendo, Santiago Hidalgo, Axel Sierra, Nick Nunez, Fausto Granac dos Cruz, Jabril Ahmed Giovanni, and Dylan Edmonds. That starting 11 with the ball first going towards PCC and all the way up the field right away with a flick on towards the end line. And that ends up being a foul against number 26, Dylan Edmonds. The 11 for the PCC Eagles are Bryce Hammond playing goalkeeper, an all-region goalie last year. Jacob Bundy, Samir Vieira Siquiera, Reed Rhodes, Eric Romero, Jamison Bryant, Jackson Clark, the star forward, Samuel Lima, Justin Loveland, Boaz De Silva, the Rock on the defense, and Odanse Ndayasaba. This is going to be a crazy match. And the one time these two teams met earlier this year, Pensacola got a 4-2 win on the road at Toccoa Falls, but it was close for some time. But a guy by the name of Jackson Clark made sure that it wasn't going to end like that. Clark scored 2 goals to be the difference in that 4-2 win. Bryce Hammond playing goalkeeper tonight. So far this year, he has split time with Nathaniel Hickson, has played in more games, but has less minutes. But I think the region experience for Hammond will help out the Eagles tonight. Early threat here as Reed Rhodes gets the ball taken away. It's still in that corner, and Ndayasaba trying to track it. But Hidalgo works it back to his keeper, and it's cleared away. There's Ndayasaba dropping it back to Jacob Bundy. That one is off target. Toccoa Falls with a chance of shooting it from very far out, and that gets past the tripping Hammond. Oh my goodness! Edwin Gonzalez catches Hammond off guard. It's 1-0 Toccoa Falls.
Toccoa Falls goal scored by number 7, Edwin Gonzalez.
At first, I questioned that shot choice. I thought it was very odd, shooting it from that far out. Hammond wasn't that far out of his box, but I think the shot just caught him off guard. He slips in the box, and that one finds the net. It's 1-0 with less than 2 minutes into the match. Who would have seen that coming? Edwin Gonzalez scoring his 13th goal of the year to open up the scoring. PCC moving quickly to try to answer right back, and they have the ability to. That's Jackson Clark to Ndayasaba, working around in the box, still has possession near the top, finding a teammate. Jackson Clark shielding it off, trying to get possession back, trying to find space for a shot, and that one is taken away. But they have possession again. A lot of pinball down here near the box, and that one will go out of bounds. It'll be a PCC throw. Throw in taken by Romero into Ndayasaba. All the way back to Boaz De Silva. He is probably going to be an All-American defender this year. An absolute rock, an absolute force. Standing 6'6" on that back line. He comes from Brazil. Brandon Huerta instructing his team to move forward. That ball's into the box, looking up towards Hudson. Hudson taking it to the line. Romero against him. Hudson finds Benevendo. And that one's going to be a corner kick for Toccoa Falls. Chance here to extend the lead early. Watch out for Patricio Benevendo tonight. 17 goals, 7 assists on the season, leading the NCCAA in goals and overall points. He's a force to be reckoned with. Gonzalez, the early goal scorer, will take this corner kick for Toccoa Falls. Whistle's going to blow. Little conversation with some chicken wings in the box. Whistle blows again. That's just blown dead right away. That was a gorgeous corner kick, by the way, by Gonzalez. If that play didn't stop because of a foul, that would have been in a great place for a header. PCC moves the other way, however. And Diasaba, I mean, he's so good with the ball at his feet. Works it all the way over onto the other side. The overlap. Touch into the box. Touch towards the line. Putting it into the middle. Jackson Clark! Oh. It's tied! 1-1, 5 minutes in. Are you not entertained? My goodness. Clark with his 9th goal of the season. It was only a matter of time. And I did not think it was going to be that short of a time. Jackson Clark, all region as a freshman last year, totally going to be all region again this year with now 9 goals and 4 assists. He might even be tracking for Region Player of the Year. That'll be announced tomorrow. The sophomore now has tied it up. We're 5 minutes into this match. My goodness. We have 85 minutes left of this. Everyone knew coming in to tonight that this was going to be an entertaining match. People didn't really guess that first one was going to be as entertaining and close as it was. Bob Jones did pull out the win, but let me tell you, Trinity College of Jacksonville put up a fight. Bob Jones scored early 2 goals, going up 2-0 in the first half, but Trinity in the final 10 minutes of the half scored 2 themselves to tie it. It remained tied 2-2 until just about 7 minutes remaining when the Bruins scored a game-winning goal to win 3-2. So they have their spot in the South Region Championship on Saturday night. The winner of this one will join them. Bob Jones, the reigning South Region champion and the reigning national champion. The year before, PCC did what Bob Jones did last year, taking both region and national championship. But Toccoa Falls, not that lucky in history, still looking for their first region championship. Clark out to Romero. Romero into Lima. Back to Bundy and over to De Silva. De Silva sends it up near the top of the box, headed away. Foul call against Benevendo. Siquiera sends it into the box, and that one's cleared away. Hidalgo, the all-region player, the only all-region player left from last year's roster on Toccoa Falls, sent that one away. Clark on the sideline. We're trying to work his way in. Clark to his right. Still going towards the middle. That's a shot. Didn't really have his hips around it. I don't think there would have been that much power. Deflected nonetheless. And Diasaba now trying to find an opening. That one sent over to Romero. Romero, great first touch there. Defended very closely. He's crossing the box, deflected. And cleared away. That'll be a foul against Pensacola. After that play was over, Ahmed Giovanni was giving Bodnarescu some barking orders. Ahmed Giovanni, one of the captains on this Screaming Eagles team, as a sophomore from Jefferson, Georgia. Bodnarescu. That pass is deflected. Pensacola with another offensive attack. Oh, man. Great ball. That's Rhodes. And goes too far near post. Reed Rhodes with a chance to give Pensacola the early lead. Played short to Bodnarescu. Looking forward. That's Sierra. Sierra's been Toccoa Falls version of Boaz da Silva, just about a foot shorter though. That's Sierra. Shielding that one out of bounds. Be a throw-in for Pensacola. Fancy footwork over there by Nunez. And clock's going to stop as Nunez is down. That is not Nunez. Can't quite tell who is down on the ground. Still. Toccoa Falls with a free kick right next to Pensacola's bench. Sent away by Sierra. Possession. Over to Hidalgo. Finds Bodnarescu. Touching it in. Good fancy footwork there. And a foul called. I'm surprised advantage wasn't called on that foul by Ndiasaba. I don't think Toccoa Falls is complaining. They get a good spot here for a free kick. Ndiasaba pleading his case here. Edwin Gonzalez, already with a goal to his name tonight. Will take this and swing it into the box for Toccoa Falls. And Ndiasaba and Clark, two-man wall. Gonzalez takes it short. Granados Cruz puts it into the box. Far post, he had a player. Iko Hudson was there, could not get a header down. That was a great ball by Granados Cruz. Da Silva. Da Silva has this knack for sending it through the air and for basically making it a basket catch type of trap for his forwards. Doesn't do it there. Eagles will have possession. Da Silva taking his space. Still going forward. Finds teammate down the line. Into the box and headed out by Hidalgo for now. Sent away by Bodnarescu. Bundy back to Hammond. Bryce Hammond, all-region goalkeeper. Gets the nod tonight. He has experience in these region and national type of games. Good defense there and getting back by Granados Cruz. Cuts off a threat from Reed Rhodes. All the way back to Brandon Huerta, sophomore from Lawrenceville, Georgia. Huerta is also split time, so you're seeing two keepers tonight that have been about 50-50 all season long. Huerta splitting time with Clark Allen. He does have more starts. Good touch there by Siquiera. Romero wants it on this left side. They're not going to find him until now. He did have more space just a couple seconds ago. Sent to the middle by Siquiera. Bundy. And all the way over to Justin Loveland. That one's a hard pass back to Huerta. He has to gather it. Great touch and control on that to keep it away from Pensacola. That one's out for its Toccoa Falls throw-in. Results so far in the South region in the regular season. Pensacola went 2-1 with their only loss being to Bob Jones 1-2. They beat Toccoa Falls 4-2 and beat Trinity 6-1. And Jackson Clark scored in all three affairs. On the Toccoa Falls side, they've had quite a weird season with a win, a loss, win, 2 losses, and a draw. That draw against Bob Jones was the first non-loss result they've ever had against the Bruins. That came just a couple of weeks ago at Toccoa Falls. They lost to Trinity to start their region play this year on September 12th before going to Pensacola and losing on the road. But their one win was at home. On the road at Trinity 5-1. Way to keep possession there. And a foul is going to be called. And a clock will stop and a yellow presented. In my opinion doesn't matter. But in my opinion, Bodnarescu, I think, got to that ball first. It was just a follow-through. I wouldn't have really called that a yellow. I mean, maybe a foul, but a yellow card seems a bit much. Caution is pulled out. Was all in the follow-through of that tackle. De Silva. Up the line. Ooh, man, that almost got all the way through to Justin Loveland. But poked out of bounds. 15 minutes down, 30 minutes to go here in the first half. Both teams scoring in the first 5 minutes. It was Gonzalez for Toccoa Falls 2 minutes in. And 2 minutes later, it was Jackson Clark for Pensacola. Romero now. Up to Ndayasaba. Again, the fancy footwork finding space to Siquiera. Great ball. Gets cut off. That was Nick Nunez that got in the way of that ball in. Hidalgo finding possession. Bodnarescu. Axel Sierra was tracking up the field, but not found. Drop back to Hidalgo, back to Huerta. There's Sierra. Can't get up. But it is poked back. Hammond now with the ball at his feet. And he clears it up. Diasaba needs to get onside. Romero gathers and settles. Diasaba now on the right side towards the middle, away from his starting left wing position. That was Benevendo. And now Edmonds. Hidalgo. Into the box, and that one's going to be an easy catch by Bryce Hammond. Hammond rolls it to Siquiera. One thing that both of these teams have are quality matches versus other NCCAA opponents abroad outside the South region, which might help them if neither one of them come away with a region championship, finding that bid, to get in. Jackson Clark gets cut off by Hidalgo. Pensacola began their season with a road trip to Texas. Foul's called against Clark. They came away with a 1-0 win against Southwestern Adventist and a 3-0 win against Dallas Christian. On Toccoa Falls side, they had a 4-4 draw against Alice Lloyd, a 2-2 draw against Boyce College, last year's national runner-up, a 2-1 win versus Ohio Christian, and a 2-0 win against Alice Lloyd. And there was Hudson using his body to get a foul against Romero. Again, the winner of tonight will move on to the championship and most likely gain the at-large bid. The way rankings are shaping up, the way points are, this game might end one team's season and keep another one going. What speed down the line. That's Siquiera working his way up, and the flag goes up. Gets poked away by Huerta anyway. Reed Rhodes was just barely offsides. Have yet to see a substitution on either side. Coach Lowry and Coach Lewas saving their benches for now. Joe Lewas on the Pensacola side won a national championship in his first season as head coach. It is now his 9th. He's a 3-time national champion in 17, 19, and 23. He's a national coach of the year in each of those years. On the other side, you have Nathan Lowry. Also serves as, if you want to call him my colleague, as the sports information director at Toccoa Falls, so we communicate back and forth a lot. He was hired on to coach, and he's assigned to rebuild the program. Toccoa Falls really struggled in the past in soccer. Again, have never won a regional tournament, but Coach Lowry is doing an incredible job. And you can see that kind of effort this season especially. It's their first kind of breakout year where they could really make a run at the national tournament if they can come away from this region tournament. He was an assistant at St. Edward's University before coming to TFC. Doing a good job so far. That one's into the middle. Rhodes flying back to try to get to the ball. Oh man, Hidalgo was all by himself on this right wing. He did not get the ball. Clock stops. Trainer will come out and check on Reed Rhodes. He was down. If you want to come for the final, if you're from one of these two schools, you need someplace to stay, Marriott is conveniently located off of I-385 and just 5 miles from downtown. The Courtyard Greenville Haywood Mall Hotel wants to give you 10% off the best available daily rate. They serve Starbucks breakfast and dinner, seasonal outdoor pool with fire pit and grill. You can learn more at Marriott.com. Again, that is the Courtyard Greenville Haywood Mall Hotel. Rhodes still down, still getting checked. Both teams using this opportunity to go get water, a breather, and to talk to some coaches. First sub will be coming on because of this injury. Once we know who that is, we will obviously let you know. If you did join us late, this 1-1 score is because both goals were scored in the first 5 minutes. Edwin Gonzalez caught Bryce Hammond off guard and sneaked it past him in the first 2 minutes of the game from very far out. And just a couple minutes later, Jackson Clark answers it for Pensacola, and it's been 1-1 ever since. Sub that came on for Pensacola is Nicholas Clark, the junior from Chesapeake, Virginia. Diasaba, fancy footwork, can't get around. Bodnarescu. Edmonds, up in the box. Flag goes up anyway. And it will be called. Siquiera sends it up to newly subbed on Clark. Gets a touchdown, but defense is there. Jackson Clark now winning it back. If anybody that is not familiar with Pensacola or wondering if the two Clarks are related, they are not. Jackson has an E at the end of his name, and Nicholas does not. Jackson Clark. That's Loveland. Loveland in the corner. Sends it into the box. Huerta trying to dive on it. Oh, man, it is cleared away just in time. Samuel Lima was tracking. Almost got there for a very easy tap-in. Sent to the other side. To Boaz de Silva. Siquiera in the middle. And Diasaba back to Siquiera. Jackson Clark still trying to get there. He gives every percentage of effort to try to get that ball around the box. My goodness. Romero. Siquiera. Taking his time. Toccoa Falls is giving it to him. Gonzalez finally pressuring. Trying to squeak it through, and it's still rolling. Hidalgo doing a great job shielding it out, and it's finally going to be called a goal kick. Good job by Hidalgo. Staying strong against Eric Romero. Axel Sierra. Good ball in. And deflected out. Should be a corner kick for Toccoa Falls. It is. Trying to find Benevendo through that line. All Pensacola could really do is kick it out. Chance here to break the 1-1 draw. Just over 20 minutes to go here in the half. Here we go. Toccoa Falls crashing near the 6-yard box. Hammond's out. And it gets flicked on. De Silva's just going to take it, try to go up the line. That one's going to go out. For a Toccoa Falls throw in. Hammond's arguing that he was knocked over. Ball in the rescue. Long throw into the box. And cleared out. Out for Pensacola throw-in. Long throwing up the line. Toccoa Falls gets the ball back. Trying to find Hudson. And now Benevendo. This guy knows how to score. Benevendo in the box. Back towards the net. That pass slightly off target. Slightly behind Dylan Edmonds. And now Ndiasaba using speed yet again. Down goes out. For Pensacola throw-in. Ndiasaba takes it quickly. Nick Nunez chasing it down for Toccoa Falls. Puts it forward. Ahmed. That's Nicholas Clark with Hudson on the pressure. Hudson tips it out of bounds for a deep Pensacola throw-in. Eric Romero on the track, about to run up for this throw-in, trying to get it as deep into the box as possible. Romero, basically a corner kick into the box, deflected out. Ndiasaba, though, gets possession back. He found Jamison Bryant, who finds De Silva. De Silva, and that one's going to stay in. No, it's not. Corner kick. So we just got a corner kick of sorts on that long throw-in by Romero. And Romero's going to go kick this one instead. Romero leads the team with 5 assists. He's going to try to add a 6th here. Pensacola is going to crowd the keeper as much as possible. Line of vision messed up. De Silva back post, puts it back in the middle. That was a great set piece, but pretty sure that went out of bounds, and it did. Goal kick. Trying to go. Oh, man, Hidalgo did not read that well. If he did, he'd be off running against Siquiera, but Pensacola gets possession back. Two substitutions are up and talking to Coach Liwaz. It's a free kick here for Toccoa Falls. Bottom the rescue. Looking for his best option. It's going to be Axel Sierra. And not a good touch, though. In fact, not a touch at all. And now Pensacola was up and running, but Modern Rescue read that pass. Now he's going to try to work it down the line with his long stride against Siquiera. And that one's going to be a foul call against Bodnarescu. It's good body positioning by the smaller Siquiera. Hidalgo. Still in. Tight roping down the line. And now out for a Toccoa Falls throw-in. Now Bodnarescu will try to copy what Romero just did on the other side. Into the box it goes. And Diasaba gathers. And Toccoa Falls is screaming for a handball, rightfully so. That clearance by Diasaba connected with an Eagles hand. And that would have been a penalty kick with a chance to take the lead. Clock will stop as the referee's going to have a quick conversation with Edmonds. Two subs coming on for Pensacola. One of them is Chris Martinez. And the other one is Caleb Veldman. He has his own cheering section down there, with signs to go with it. It's always cool to see fans travel. Not a lot of fans here in this game. There obviously were when host Bob Jones was playing earlier, but a good amount from both teams. I think that's respectable. Now, I would not be surprised if students and fans from whatever school wins tonight travel here for Saturday. So we can fill out Alumni Stadium. Hidalgo tracks it down into Hudson right away. Hudson, good first touch. And the newly subbed on Chris Martinez put to an early test. Tips that out of bounds for a corner kick. If you want to see an act of dedication, that ball boy right there that probably just ran off your screen is assistant coach Ryan McCarty of the men's soccer team. He just helped coach his team to victory and now acting as a ball boy. That one sent in, read by Hammond. Towards the direction of Romero. Romero flicks it on to Nicholas Clark. Clark, without hesitation, into the box. No one is home. That went right across the PK spot. Too far out of reach for Jackson Clark with no one behind him. Edmonds running. Out to Benevendo. Again, Benevendo with 17 goals this year as he's knocked over. An advantage called and foul called. Good sportsmanship there by Ndiasaba, helping him up with a pat on the back to go with it. Axel Sierra with it right now. Nick Nunez is lurking. Sierra into the box. Towards Hudson. Hudson tracking it. Heading it back. Gonzalez. Edmonds. And poked away for now. Edmonds is going to poke that one, try to save it. He puts it right on the line. And that one is going to be a Toccoa Falls throw-in. That kind of out of bounds does not match basketball's version of out of bounds. If that was a basketball game, it would have been an Eagles ball because, well, Romero ripped it off of Toccoa Falls player. But once the ball crosses the line, it is deemed out. Another corner kick and another chance here for Toccoa Falls to take the lead yet again. It's Gonzalez. Figuring out the set piece. Gonzalez sends it in with positioning. Oh, man. Over the bar. That would have been a very difficult shot on net by Ahmed Giovanni. Had to back heel that. And it just simply just did not have enough to be on target. Martinez. Romero over to Da Silva. Siquiera. Martinez again. Pensacola with steady possession. When will they try to move forward? That one sent up in hopes of getting to Caleb Veldman. But Toccoa Falls stands in the way. Edmonds now. Out to Hidalgo. That one's near the top of the box. Hammond reading it slowly, and he is able to gather it without any sort of heavy pressure. Bryce Hammond, what a punt. Pensacola gains possession. Clark near his box. Nicholas Clark takes the line. Across to Jackson Clark. Oh, that back heel pass. Not on target to Veldman. Now Toccoa Falls trying to counter. Have to hold up. Just did not have the numbers. Especially when you look forward and see a 6'6" giant. That's basically two people. That's a shot from far and deflected. And Hammond, I mean, just kind of had to dive for it. Dylan Edmonds trying to shoot from far out again, and another corner kick for Toccoa Falls. They've gotten several of these tonight. So many chances to take a lead. Another substitution about to come on for Pensacola. Gonzalez again. Into the box it goes. Near the PK spot. Connects with a teammate, but again, not a strong header. Hammond trying to move quickly with a throw. And that one's going to go out for Pensacola throw-in. And we're going to see another substitution come on. Reed Rhodes went off, and Angel Pietri Garcia comes on. Pietri Garcia, senior from Durham, North Carolina. Martinez. Romero. Up to Veldman. That should be a Toccoa Falls throw. It is. Edmonds. Gonzalez. Hudson's offside. Can't go to that option. Gonzalez trying to pull it back. Gonzalez on his left, not a dominant left footer. Wishful ball movement around the box for Toccoa Falls. Comes up empty, can't find a shot. Hidalgo, though, with pressure, gets it right back, finds Hudson. Give and go. Hidalgo coming forward. Siquiera cuts it off. Wins possession back. Hidalgo sliding around. Whistle hasn't blown. Hidalgo! What a save by Hammond! Somehow got through three defenders. And Hammond had to get in front of it. And I sound like a broken record, but it's another corner kick for Toccoa Falls. Gonzalez again. That one's a stronger header. And that's a handball called. Toccoa Falls wins a penalty kick in the box. They wanted one earlier. Clock's going to stop. They wanted one earlier. And they get awarded one there. Who will take it for Toccoa Falls. Bodden the rescue with the ball right now. He is 1 for 1 on PKs, but he gives it up. Hidalgo will take it. This is his first PK of the year. For the lead in the semifinal, Santiago Hidalgo puts it in. It gets past Hammond, and Toccoa Falls with the lead again. And the kettlebells are going.
Goal scored by number 12, Santiago Hidalgo.
Finally, a corner kick becomes worth it for Toccoa Falls. Gets a handball. And gets a penalty kick that's put in. Last time Toccoa Falls scored, it took Pensacola a minute and a half. And Toccoa Falls just trying to get to halftime with this lead. That would be a big boost of energy. Martinez struggling with the ball back there. Finds Hammond. Heavy pressure by Benevendo, excuse me. He wants more. Veldman off target. Edmonds. Heavy pressure is called for a foul. Pensacola takes it quickly. Good read by Hidalgo. He wins it back for Toccoa Falls. It's crossed into the box. Comes up empty though. Siquiera turns and finds De Silva. Back to Martinez. Martinez boots it forward towards Pietri Garcia. Bodden the rescue shielding it the wrong way. And that one should be a deep Pensacola throw. It is. Here comes another corner kick-like throw from Romero. Looking for an answer right away, just like last time. Eric Romero throws it into the box. Deep into the box it goes. That thing landed and it's cleared out. Siquiera with a volley. Not enough. Under 5 minutes to go in this first half. Toccoa Falls so badly wants a lead going into halftime. And Diasaba. Benevendo wins the ball back for now. Up to Pablo Deverez, who just got subbed on after the PK. Sierra. Into the box, easy gather as Hammond puts his hands in the air. Pensacola throw, 4 minutes to go. Easy into Ndiasaba. Toccoa Falls wants an illegal throw. So it was kind of dropped, but that's something that's really difficult to actually call in a game. Romero. Outside. Sent towards the box. And cleared out. Martinez. That pass, not strong enough. And Hidalgo just sends it away. Again, you can see the contentment of a 2-1 lead. All that does is just give Pensacola more chances to possess and move it forward. Veldman gathers it back. Edmonds pressuring Siquiera. Sending it out to Romero. That pass off target. Axel Sierra gets it back. Up to Benevendo. Benevendo has Hudson on the run. Can't get it up in time. Having to touch it back away from defense. Iko Hudson. Again, had a lot of space on that right side. Can't go and chase that because he was offsides. 2.5 minutes to go in the first half. Boaz de Silva. Jamison Bryant. Up towards Veldman. He gets the ball, puts it into the box, and cleared out by Bodnarescu before Nicholas Clark could get there. Good pressure by Jackson Clark. Gets the ball right back. Sending it up to Ndayasaba. Touch toward the line. Trying to save it. Trying to keep it in. He does not. Flag goes up. It will be a goal kick. Sub coming on for the last minute and 45 for Toccoa Falls. But the rescue was held. Wins a free kick that Toccoa Falls will probably take their time kicking. That was Andres Godoy that just came on, the freshman for Toccoa Falls. Came on for a final minute 45. And now with a minute to go, Von the Rescue's going to kick it up. Godoy lets that one go over his head. De Silva hungry going forward. De Silva up to Ndayasaba, cut off though by Nunez with some effort. Throw in for Pensacola. 40 seconds. Benevendo. Almost trying to get that one away from Martinez. Would have been in for a one-on-one with the keeper. Sent up in the air, 20 seconds. Siquiera brings it down. Sends it towards the box. Flicked up. That one's going to be a free kick right outside the box.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The clock is trickling down. The ref never told us to stop it. And so after a free kick was called for Pensacola in the final 10 seconds, that one was very much within shooting distance. Clock was never stopped, so we go to halftime, and Toccoa Falls very content with a 2-1 lead. Pensacola still trying to figure out what all happened. Usually the clock doesn't stop in situations like that in the first half, only the second half. So they go into halftime with a 1-2 deficit. We have 15 minutes of halftime. We'll be back in just a few minutes.
At the end of the first half, Pensacola Christian College 1, Toccoa Falls College 2. There will be 15 minutes of halftime. Beginning of the second half. Pensacola Christian College 1, Toccoa Falls College 2.
Welcome back to the second half of action. We saw a jam-packed, crazy, exciting first 45 minutes tonight. And now we're back here at Alumni Stadium. My name is Trenton Goldsmith. It's going to be a wild next 45, so get ready for some crazy soccer. And a spot at the region final is up for grabs still. Toccoa Falls with a 2-1 lead. Starting this second half, they got their second goal, breaking the 1-1 tie off of a handball PK. And that one was put away. Edwin Gonzalez was the first one to score for Toccoa Falls. Clark scoring for Pensacola per usual. But that PK is the difference so far tonight. Sent to the box quickly, no one home. Dropped all the way back to Martinez. Martinez was subbed on about halfway through the half. Has played ever since. Strong presence back there in that center back spot. Sequiera. Out to Jamison Bryant. And now Justin Loveland in the corner gets that one taken away. Pensacola trying to answer back and make this a 2-2 game as soon as possible. Sequiera putting it near the box, trying to find Ndayasaba. One back by Pietri Garcia, now dropped all the way back to Boaz da Silva. Sequiera again. That's Samuel Lima. Taking his space and time to try and find Ndayasaba, but headed out. One thing I do love about Pensacola is on their website they have fun facts about all their athletes. I think that's awesome. And I found out at halftime, do you know that Samuel Lima is a barber? That's pretty cool. You know, Boaz da Silva is trilingual. That's also pretty awesome. I don't know. I like knowing more stuff like that. Maybe Samuel Lima could give me a haircut tomorrow. Who knows? Clock will stop with the ball at Lima's feet.
Does that mean he can speak like 3 languages or something?
I'm not entirely sure what just happened. All I do know is Edwin Gonzalez is exiting and Hector Tenorio is coming on. And now play continues. Tomorrow we'll have the region banquet tomorrow morning where we announce all region teams, region player of the year, and region coach of the year, along with just a good catered meal here at Bob Jones University. Besides that, it's just kind of a free day the rest of the day to rest up for Saturday. That one sent into the box. That was pretty cool by Clark, but nothing comes from it. Huerta gathers it up. It's been close, intense soccer all night long, ever since 4 o'clock today. That first game was tied 2-2 for quite some time, almost that whole second half, before the Bruins found their way to a win. Foul call against Edmonds. Free kick taken quickly. Pensacola trying to move quickly, dropping it back to Boaz da Silva. Sequiera running down the line. That's Jamison Bryant. Bryant in a foot race. It should be a goal kick. It'll go out for a corner. Toccoa Falls spent a lot of time in this far corner in the first half. Their handball and PK that they got came off of a corner kick. And now Pensacola trying to find the same kind of fortune over from this corner. It's going to be Romero taking it. Romero took the long sleeve undershirt off and now has bare arms. He's going to send everyone into the box. That one's low. That one's a stinger, but cut off. And Diasaba. Hudson. And now Sierra. Up to newly subbed on Hector Tenorio. Can't keep that in. It'll be a throw-in for Pensacola. Jamison Bryant takes it. Martinez. Lima. Clark, and now Lima again. Pensacola holding majority possession so far in this second half. Pensacola threatening, but defense shows up for Toccoa Falls again. Pensacola gets possession back. Jackson Clark. Back to Martinez. Martinez taking space up. Martinez still going forward, and finally a defender gets in the way. Edmonds wins the ball back. Fancy footwork with a spin. And now Toccoa Falls on the run. Edmonds has space in front of him. No one's going to find him. Tenorio couldn't get through by himself. Jackson Clark out to Justin Loveland. Loveland to Siquiera. Romero, advantage called. Romero couldn't have sent that one to a teammate in the box. Advantage was called on that tackle. I think both players involved lost the shin guard, including Hidalgo and Diasaba. And Diasaba still hobbling from it. It's going to try to limp this one off. Still looks quite uncomfortable over there on the left side for Pensacola. No movement on the bench because of it yet. Clock's going to stop. And I think this is when the yellow card will be given to Hidalgo for that tackle. Indeed. If you are wondering why that yellow card came so late, advantage was called on the foul. And the ball really wasn't dead until just now. So a yellow card was sticking around for Hidalgo for just about a minute, waiting for a chance to come out of the ref's pocket. That pass off target. Hudson takes it away, finds Edmonds in the middle. Edmonds trying to sneak it through, doesn't quite find Benevendo. And Diasaba seems to be just fine. Footwork, speed, finds Jackson Clark. Justin Loveland drops it back. Still had the ball at his feet. Patience. Trying to find Diasaba. Hidalgo. And that one's going to be a tackle for a foul. Free kick for Toccoa Falls. No one from Pensacola likes that call. Axel Sierra is going to take the free kick. You got to wonder how, wow, Hudson back to Benevendo. You got to wonder how Coach Lowry told his team to play this second half. In the box, it's bouncing around. And De Silva just kindly says, "Get off me, sir," to Tenorio. Tenorio was all over De Silva. Foul was called, and I think Tenorio held on for a little bit too long.
Excuse me, sir. Would you mind getting off of me?
Back to what I was saying. You got to wonder how Lowry told his team to play in this second half. Whether to kind of park the bus and try to keep this 2-1 lead or risk attacking to try to extend the lead to a 2-goal lead. As we've seen tonight, 2-goal leads mean nothing. Bob Jones had a 2-goal lead, and it was erased in a matter of 5 minutes.
Exactly. I think Kyle Lowry said that we should drive that bus to the park. Instead of park.
Dangerous spot for Ahmed Giovanni. Miscommunication. Ahmed Giovanni is going to shield it out. And a goal kick is awarded. Huerta will take this goal kick. We are 10 minutes down. Clock's going to stop. Referee says enough talking. Clock will continue. Sometimes you just have to stop the clock, put the spotlight on, say what you have to say, and get it done. That was quick and easy. Siquiera, Lima, now De Silva. Man, their names are so fun to say consecutively. Lima. And Diasaba lets it through. Good play there, and the touch towards the line. Little miscommunication. Substitution coming on soon for Toccoa Falls. Seems to be number 6, Evan Papadakos. Papadakos, a freshman midfielder. Lots of yelling so far in this second half. Both teams want this so bad. Again, the winner of this match will most likely at least get the at-large bid. They obviously will go on to try to win the region championship. But the winner of this will at least probably get the at-large bid according to what the standings and ratings say. I'm not saying that's going to be set in stone, but it is definitely the highest possibility with how strong this South region is this year. Edmonds gets that ball away for Toccoa Falls. Benevendo using his speed and footwork. Up towards Hudson. Back to Edmonds. Edmonds has been busy tonight being the control man for Toccoa Falls. Hidalgo back to Benevendo. Back out to Edmonds, now on the sideline. Edmonds staring down Martinez, trying to get past him. Newly subbed on Papadakos. Benevendo. Edmonds. Ball is moving around, and De Silva. Who else is there to head it away? Jackson Clark. Excuse me, no, that is Justin Loveland on the move. Doesn't quite have the speed, though, to get past Nick Nunez. Axel Sierra trying to look forward. That one's a good ball for now. Hammond doesn't know how to read it. Flag stays down. That's a shot. Great save by Bryce Hammond. Benevendo's had a chance to extend the lead. It was a great ball by Sierra. But Bryce Hammond gets in the way. Foul called against Sierra. Siquiera takes it quick to Lima. Romero wants it on that left side. Romero still wants it, and now he's moving up the field. Ball stays on the right side. Siquiera is given all the time. Samuel Lima. Low stinger is poked away by Ahmed Giovanni. Siquiera gets it back again. Jackson Clark turning. And Edmonds, my goodness, he's everywhere. Papadakos Up to Benevendo, and Martinez gets there first for Pensacola. The traveling Toccoa Falls fans letting their team hear their support. Ahmed Giovanni. Benevendo. And that one's going to go out for another Toccoa Falls throw-in. Benevendo, shot from far out. That's bending and too far out. Bryce Hammond short to Martinez. Great touch by Ndaya Saba across the box. And that'll go out for a corner kick. That touch off the through ball created great separation for Ndaya Saba to put it back across the box. And now a corner kick for Pensacola. Another chance to tie it. Romero is over there. He's going to push his team to crowd the keeper again. De Silva probably will find it. De Silva up in the air, and it goes right over his head. And Ndaya Saba back out. Down the line. Risky tackle. Nothing called. Jameson Bryant keeps possession, and now something is called outside the box. I'm sure Bryant is saying, why couldn't we get that inside the box? But they will take this free kick. Sequeira is going to take it. Another chance here to tie this 2-2. Three-man wall for Toccoa Falls. Sequeira will bend it in. Here we go. Great ball. Headed out by Hudson. Ndaya Saba with the volley. Hudson in the way. Benevendo jumps through it. Yeah, Hudson got hit in a place you don't want to get hit on a stinger shot from Ndaya Saba. Play is going to continue. Hudson seems to be walking it off the best he possibly can. No trainer necessary. And we will continue. That one is not called a handball either. Body was tucked. So De Silva not called for a handball. That one almost threw to Ndaya Saba. Hidalgo is there again. No wonder he was an all-region player last year. He's been everywhere tonight for Toccoa Falls. Justin Loveland tracking down the line, trying to cut in. Edmonds gets a tip on it. And now Edmonds comes up with it. No, he doesn't. Justin Loveland takes it back. It stays in that whole time. Edmonds takes it away. Toccoa Falls throw in. If you do come here to Greenville and you need somewhere to stop for dinner, stop at Chick-fil-A of Taylor's. It's a proud partner of the Bob Jones University Bruins. It's located on Wade Hampton Boulevard, just a couple miles from campus. Great service, great spot, and obviously great chicken. Check them out today. Throw in for Pensacola. There is one man over there on Pensacola's bench that knows a thing or two about this kind of stage and this kind of pressure game. It's Clint Peterson. He's an assistant for Joe Lee Waz. In fact, he was originally from Spartanburg, South Carolina, which that is just right down the road from here in Greenville. Grew up familiar with Bob Jones University. He was a four-year player, four-year All-American for Pensacola. I mean, probably one of the best soccer players the NCCAA has seen record-wise. National champion in 2019 in his freshman season, and National Player of the Year in his senior season in 2022. Here's Toccoa Falls, though, working it in! And Bryce Hammond tips it out again, and yet again keeps this score 2-1. Bodnarescu was tracking all the way up from his center back spot, and he got through that line. My goodness. I would say as a whole, Toccoa Falls has had more scoring opportunities. Pensacola's had more offensive chances, but the quality of opportunity that Toccoa Falls has had tonight is undeniable. But thanks to Bryce Hammond and help with Boaz Da Silva, it's still 2-1. It is still very much in reach. We could probably see a few more goals in this last 25 minutes, and that's exactly what we have left. Both teams able to score. Both teams able to score a lot in a little of time. No doubt Toccoa will be thrilled if they win 2-1. But they have so much work to do to get there, including stopping this. Justin Loveland into the box. Justin Loveland to the PK spot, and that one sent over. Eric Romero wants that one back so bad. I think 7 to 8 times out of 10, Romero puts that on frame. But everyone at home really wanted me to say 6-7, didn't they?
Yeah.
Unbelievable. People up here in the press box with me really wanted that one. I did not give them the opportunity. Flag goes up. Offsides for Toccoa Falls.
A lot of things I would think.
Pensacola again possessing more than Toccoa Falls. Really trying to use their strategy and game tactics to move up the field. Romero into the box. Huerta and cleared away by Edmonds. Huerta gets a fingertip on it. Loveland would have been there on the other side. Martinez wins it back. Siquiera. Loveland trying to get there. Is not gonna. Goes out for a goal kick again. Sub coming on for Pensacola. I thought, yep, he's coming on. Angel Pietri Garcia will exit. Foul called on the heavy challenge. Clock will stop as a yellow card is presented to Samuel Lima. Bodnarescu will take this free kick. Bodnarescu near the top of the box, needs to be flicked on. It's flicked up into the air. Lima brings it down. Lima now up to the newly subbed on Reed Rhodes, back into the game for Pensacola. He was the one that came in for Pietri Garcia. Out for a Toccoa Falls throw-in. Their lead has held strong so far in this second half. Great throw-in, great positioning. Toccoa Falls is on the run. That's Benevendo. That's the goal scorer. Benevendo can't find the net. Great pressure by Boaz da Silva to force him away. Made that angle nearly impossible. Hammond takes it quickly to da Silva. That's why da Silva is no doubt, in my opinion, at least an all-region defender. Maybe an all-American defender.
Not to mention it takes a solid 3 seconds to run around him. He's massive.
Great shield off by Ndaya Saba. Gets the ball down the line. Touch toward the end line, goes out. Clock's gonna stop.
Okay, what the heck, man? Chill out.
Referee's having a conversation with Hidalgo. And I think it's just a conversation to avoid maybe giving him his second yellow of the night. That would be a tragic loss for Toccoa Falls to have to finish their game without one of the best players they've had so far. That foul was called against Tenorio. Tenorio does not like the call, but Siaquiera is down. I think he caught a flying spike on his way down.
Stopping the clock, my man. This is soccer. The clock doesn't stop unless it's timer.
Lima. Martinez. Da Silva. High in the air, Huerta comes out and gets it. Good read by Brandon Huerta. Martinez.
Shoot it. Hey, man. Hey, can y'all go like 2 bleachers down?
Down the line. That's Jamison Bryant. Justin Loveland. Siquiera looking into the box. And Edmonds gets in the way. Pensacola resets. Romero. That pass off target. Da Silva gets that one away from Evan Papadakos. That one sent in. Beautiful ball to Ndaya Saba. Ndaya Saba saved by Huerta. Loveland misses the rebound. Turn. Shots deflected and cleared out for now. Jamison Bryant, his shots deflected for a corner kick. Golden opportunity for Pensacola, comes up short again. You can't get much easier than that. They get a corner kick out of it, but I guarantee you they would much rather have a 2-2 scoreboard. Here's Rhodes on the corner kick. Excuse me, Romero on the corner kick. Sent low and not enough. Cleared out for now. That was Rhodes to Siquiera. 18 minutes to go. Great ball to Romero. He's onside. Romero across. Boaz de Silva! It's 2-2. It's tied.
Pensacola goal scored by number 30, Boaz de Silva.
Oh my goodness. Do you want drama? Because we have it here tonight.
That was one massive goal, pun intended.
The final 18 minutes you might need a seatbelt for. Oh my goodness, here we go. Here we go. It's tied 2-2. There's a whole new feel to this match here tonight. Second semifinal with a chance for the championship on the line. I love soccer, I tell you what. A new life to Pensacola, but a new determination for Toccoa Falls. They might no longer let Pensacola just control possession, but so far their tactics look the same. De Silva, the hero for Pensacola so far. And a tug of the jersey. Clock will stop. Lots of drama now. The yellow card is out of the pocket. It's going to be presented to someone. That yellow card, I'm pretty sure, was for number 3, Jacob Bundy. Appears to be Granados Cruz taking this free kick for Toccoa Falls. Sent into the box. Hammond's got to read it, and he does. Hammond rolling it out to Bundy. And now Lima. De Silva. Siquiera. Pensacola possessing. Their game plan all year long has just been to try to wear down the opposing team. Possess, possess, possess. And find the gaps like this one. And Diasaba. Still with the ball. Finding this ball over to Bryant. Jamison Bryant. Back to Siquiera. Into the box. Headed out. Lima gets there first. But then Hidalgo gets there for Toccoa Falls. Dropped all the way back to De Silva. Good floater up to Ndiasaba. Again, he's been busy on that side. Justin Loveland again would have been all over that if not tipped out for a corner kick. Pensacola a chance to take the lead. 15 minutes to go here in regulation. It's tied 2-2. Romero sends it in. De Silva with a header goes just wide. Papadakos takes it down. Siquiera splits defenders, gets around Edmonds. Jackson Rhodes. Or excuse me, Jackson Clark. Makes two names there, my bad. Bryant. De Silva. Over to Bundy. Benevendo. Great tackle there by Lima to get Benevendo to have to let up on that. Or else Benevendo would have been through with some speed. Huerta sends it up the field. Siquiera is hobbling near midfield right now. He's not looking comfortable. He might have to go down. Still on his feet. If he falls, play stops. Ref is checking on him right now. And clock will stop. If you heard that cheer on the live stream, that only means one thing. Caleb Veldman is about to go in. First few rows right in front of me. There's a good 15 people that are Caleb Veldman's fan section. Veldman's a sophomore from Plymouth, Wisconsin. He's going to come on as Siquiera comes off, which PCC is hoping that's just a cramp. He is in a lot of pain. Getting checked out by the trainer over on the sideline. He does not look comfortable. He's been such a key piece all night long for this Pensacola team. I know he's dying to get back on that field as soon as possible. De Silva, 13 minutes to go. De Silva almost running out of space and time there. Benevendo tried to take it away. And he almost did. Jackson Clark. Jackson Clark. Romero. That one's deflected. Veldman almost had a chance. If Veldman had a shot there, that would have been the loudest I've ever heard 15 people yell. No doubt the loudest Alumni Stadium has gotten tonight was when Bryce Ramler had the game-winning shot. But let me tell you, I think if Veldman scores a game winner, it might be the second loudest part of the night, even though there's probably about a tenth of the people here. Toccoa Falls trying to have different ideas, though. Still with the ball. Across. No one home. Hudson couldn't get past. Wow, that one went all the way across the face of the goal. Staring it down. De Silva. His send is deflected. That's going to be a goal, or excuse me, a free kick for Pensacola on the foul against Nick Nunez. De Silva. Bryant. To Veldman. Veldman across. That's Rhodes. Reed Rhodes. Jackson Clark puts it over the net. Goal kick taken short. On the rescue, that one's short. That one's risky. Reed Rhodes was all over Huerta. On the rescue, just has to send it up the field. That was a stinger. Headed away by De Silva. Indayasaba. Fancy footwork. Indayasaba. Not enough. Papadakos. Hidalgo. Forward. Floating it towards Benevendo. Benevendo with the ball at his feet. Touches it toward the line. Across. It's behind Edmonds. Edmonds chasing it down. That one has too much spin on it. It goes out. We are under 10 minutes to go here in regulation at Alumni Stadium. Again, I said this in the first game, but if this match or this regulation ends in a draw, it's going to go to 2 10-minute periods of overtime. And if that is still tied at the end of that, then it's PKs. I said that last time and it didn't work out. And I was just informed by Bruins head coach Greg Fulton, it is indeed golden goal. So that means in overtime, the first team to score wins. That makes it even more intense. That one sent to the box. Veldman in the box. Gathers it. Reed Rhodes. Reed Rhodes. Deflected. Sent out for now. Loveland. Toccoa Falls holding on for dear life right now. Doing a good job at it. And that pass from Lima off target. My goodness. Pensacola possessing again. Da Silva. Bryant. Good deflection there by Papadakos to get that one away from Veldman. Benevendo, Papadakos. Sierra. Toccoa Falls trying so hard to move the ball up the field. The tactic of play right now for Pensacola is playing defensive, but with counterattacks with speed, because they have a lot of it up front. Axel Sierra. Granados Cruz. Edmonds. Back to Granados Cruz. Down the line now. Bryant shielding off. Nothing. Granados Cruz into the middle. But Boaz De Silva comes out, and Boaz De Silva all the way up the field with the ball at his feet. Indayasaba. De Silva back to Indayasaba. Indayasaba stopping near the end line. Into the middle. And cleared away. Toccoa Falls urging its team to go up the field as quickly as possible as a team, because their Pensacola's best defender is not in position, but De Silva's back. And the Eagles possess. Yeah, De Silva gets back in his position and puts his hands on his knees It's been an exhausting 84 minutes so far, 6 minutes to go. Loveland gets a corner kick for Pensacola. Eric Romero, the junior from Houston, Texas, has been taking corner kicks all night long. He takes another one, puts it across. De Silva was there. The header, not enough. Huerta punting it up. Inside the final 5 minutes. Edmonds wins the ball back momentarily. Back to the feet of Veldman. That's a shot from far out. Oh, and a save by Huerta. And Rhodes was crashing in on it. Huerta dives and gets the ball. Hidalgo. Been busy all night long for Toccoa Falls. Miscommunication for now with Hudson. That one sent back pretty aggressively to Hammond, who that first touch may have made Pensacola breathe a little bit too heavy there. But he sends it away. Four minutes. I think Pensacola is trying more for a goal here. They want to win this in regulation. Risky slide tackle, and a foul's called. That is right outside the box. Another golden chance here for Pensacola to take the lead and probably win this game. It's Jackson Clark on it right now. We have just over 3 minutes to go here at Alumni Stadium. Jackson Clark trying to far post it. And just too much. Siquiera will be coming back in. Welcome sight clock's going to stop as Siquiera does come in. Welcome sight for Pensacola. He takes the place of Veldman. Bodnarescu. Up towards Edmonds. Edmonds loses possession. Sierra wins it right back. Up to Benevendo. Benevendo. Shot from far out over. Toccoa Falls had De Silva out of position again. Could not capitalize. Bryant back to De Silva. Two minutes to go. Patient possession right now. Romero. Big touch forward. And Saba running down the line now. And Saba into the box now. Pensacola threatening again. And Saba. Jackson Clark. That shot's out. Siquiera. And that one not quite to Rhodes. My goodness, again Toccoa Falls. Getting in the way of all of these shots. Papadakos to Edmonds. Edmonds trying to spin against Jackson Clark. Jackson Clark gets possession back. Jackson Clark has a Diasaba, and Diasaba with space, and Diasaba, what a save by Huerta! Possession goes back, and cleared away. Brandon Huerta rescues the season for Toccoa Falls. There's a minute left, though.
1 minute remaining in regulation. 1 minute.
That stays in. De Silva. Pensacola with possession, 50 seconds to go. That one does go out. Toccoa Falls gets the ball. I think Toccoa Falls is very content going into overtime. They don't seem to be in any sort of rush right now besides just clearing the ball out of their area. Siquiera. Bundy. Romero, 20 seconds. Romero, that's a flick on by Rhodes. Loveland. Loveland into the box. Ball goes over. It's cleared out. Romero back on it. It's crowded. Siquiera with a second left. And it's saved. Oh my goodness, we almost had a buzzer beater. Brandon Huerta, what a half. And after 90 minutes, it's not enough. Golden goal overtime is coming up next. 2 10-minute periods. First goal wins. If we don't get anything, we have an old classic PK shootout. Oh my goodness, what a night. What a night of semifinal matches here in the South region.
At the end of the second half,
We're going to take a quick breather, and I'll be back with you when overtime starts.
And we are now in overtime. There will be 2 periods of 10 minutes each. And it will be goal and goal, which means that the first goal to score will win the game.
Welcome back to period number 1 of extra time. My name is Trenton Goldsmith, still with you here in this absolute thriller of a semifinal. On one side, you have Pensacola trying to get back on top of the region after falling last year. On the other side, you have Toccoa Falls College trying to fight for their first region championship in program history. And they have to win here tonight for a chance to be in that championship on Saturday. Again, it is golden goal. That means first team to score in these overtime periods wins the game. If no teams score in the next 20 minutes of play, we have a PK shootout. Toccoa Falls gets the ball first. Here we go. Pensacola back going left on your screen. Toccoa Falls going right. Advantage called. Foul is given. Edmonds is on that foul. Excuse me. Romero. He has had quite the night, kicking every corner kick. Played the first half with sleeves, now the second half with no sleeves. Might make a difference. Who knows? That's Loveland. Lima. Lima looking towards Ndiasaba. Ndiasaba gets it towards the line and wins the corner kick. Let me tell you, Ndunse Ndiasaba is one talented soccer player. He's without a goal tonight, but he has 8 on the season, and he has created chance after chance after chance for Pensacola, and he's currently down, I think, trying to stretch out, because no doubt cramps are going to start soon for both teams. Romero's taking this corner kick again. Pensacola scores. It's over. Toccoa Falls fighting for their season. Sent into the box. That one's deflected. It should go out for a corner on the other side. It does. Romero's going to jog over to the other side. It's situations like this that are precious to both teams as the clock ticks down. Already 2 minutes down in this first period of overtime. Loveland is crowding the keeper. Sent into the box by Romero. De Silva's tracking it. De Silva gets a head on it, deflected. It's up in the air, cleared away by Edmonds. Siquiera heads it back in. And Ndiasaba trying to bring it down. He does. Fragile right now. He's cramping constantly. You can tell it in the way he's hobbling. Out to Siquiera. Diagonal switch. That one over to Bryant. And that one's out for another corner kick. And Romero going to take this one too. Quick conversation with De Silva on the way to the corner. These players are tired. They're exhausted. They have fought hard for now 93 minutes. It's tied 2-2. Next goal wins. Here comes the third corner kick of overtime already for Pensacola. That one's tucked in close. Lima had his foot on it, but straight up into the air for a goal kick. Toccoa Falls still looking for their first chance. That one straight at Bryant. Now Loveland. Loveland flying De Silva in a drop. De Silva reset, drop all the way to Bryce Hammond. Jacob Bundy. Back to De Silva. Samuel Lima. Dropped all the way back to the middle to Bundy again. Pensacola trying to find the best way through. They played this way the majority of the second half. Possess, 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 attack. Toccoa Falls still defending for their lives, looking for a good counter. Edmonds gets in the way, and it's out for a Pensacola throw. 5 minutes down, 5 minutes to go in this first period of overtime. That pass is too short. Benevendo trying to get around Siquiera. Siquiera says no, no. Now Pensacola calmly possessing again. That pass off target. Benevendo wins it back. Benevendo waiting for his team to come help. Again, they're in defense mode right now. Now with the ball, they might start moving forward. Bodnarescu. That pass off target. Now the Eagles of Pensacola have numbers going forward. At least they did. Lima holds it up. Jackson Clark. Now Lima again. Lima. Rhodes. Missed touch. Trying to get it back. Reed Rhodes fighting for the ball over there with Nick Nunez. Wins it back from Nunez. Rhodes just couldn't get his body around. And that's going to be called a foul on the cross. So now a free kick rewarded right on the end line for Pensacola. It's just a short corner. Another chance to end the game. Siquiera will take it for Pensacola. Here we go. Siquiera low into the box. Cleared away for now. And Toccoa Falls gets it out of their defensive box. Sent right back in. Jackson Rhodes gets it at the top. Jackson Rhodes shot off his own teammate in Loveland. Drop back again for another reset for Pensacola. De Silva. Bryant. Siquiera. Missed touch there. Toccoa Falls trying to win the ball back, but they do not. I feel like over half the players out here are limping just a little bit to try to avoid cramps. Romero. That's a beautiful ball. Oh, man. Ahmed Giovanni got his foot on it first for Toccoa Falls, and that almost even dribbled in off his foot. Justin Loveland was there if Ahmed Giovanni didn't put it in. And another corner kick. We're under 2 minutes to go in this first overtime period. Romero again. Pensacola crowding the keeper again. Here we go. Low. Sent right back out to Romero. Right back across the box. Clean header. Up in the air. Hudson. Indaya Saba. That's a rebound. Offsides. Flag goes up. Pensacola can't celebrate. Reed Rhodes was offsides on the rebound. A breath of relief for Toccoa Falls. That volley shot by Indaya Saba had some zip to it. Got away from Huerta. And now Toccoa Falls trying to counter. with 1 minute left in the first overtime period. 45 seconds. Benevendo. That one's poked away. And Diasaba gonna go get it. He's out. He needs to just kick this one out or keep possession. Somehow he does. Wow. That's a tough situation to be in. 30 seconds. De Silva lofting it to Jackson Clark. Benevendo getting possession back. Lima, easy gather for Huerta. And Huerta is just going to let this one go.
9, 8.
Time is ticking down.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
100 minutes of time, not enough to break the draw. We have 10 more. Golden goal still up for grabs. A spot in the region championship still up for grabs. We have 10 more minutes, and I don't know how much more time these players can take. All of them are exhausted. We're going to take a quick break. Take a sip of water, maybe sit down before you have to stand up for another 10 minutes. Because I know if I was watching at home, I would not be sitting down right now. This is 2 tenths. Toccoa Falls, Pensacola. Still knotted up at 2. We're back for the second period of overtime. Again, first team to score wins. That first period of overtime was all PCC and all defense by Toccoa Falls. I was telling people all day long around campus, if you want to see soccer, you're going to come tonight at 7 p.m. Clearly not a lot of people took that advice. They are missing an absolute thrilling soccer match. Here we go. Sierra up towards bottom the rescue, but that one going back Pensacola's way. Another one up the field. Rhodes and Loveland are both there. Flag stays down. Ahmed Giovanni on it. Rhodes fighting for it. Jackson Clark. Shot from far out is over. Justin Loveland, every single time the ball is away from him, he seems to go down and have to stretch out his calves. Loveland with golden opportunity there. Granados Cruz. That's Sikiera. Sikiera. Jackson Clark. Loveland tipped out. That was Nunez getting a foot on it. Throw in now for Jacob Bundy. Nope, it's going to be Romero. Should have guessed. Eric Romero. Going to try to throw this one as far into the box as possible. That goes near post. Clark trying to tip it forward. That's still up in the air, and Huerta gets it after Loveland got a second header on it. Huerta punting forward up towards Benevendo. And Benevendo's down. Play is going to continue. If Toccoa Falls can just get possession back, it will stop. For Benevendo to be checked on. Until then, he's going to be down. Play is going to continue. Samuel Lima. And that one is going to go out for Toccoa Falls throw-in. And that's when the clock is going to stop. And that's when they're going to check on Benevendo. And play will resume. Benevendo will stay in the game. Hudson. Trying to win another throw-in for Toccoa Falls, but Pensacola keeps it in. De Silva. Heavy pressure by Edmonds. Hammond. Edmonds almost got to Hammond. That one should be a Pensacola throw. And it's going to be a Toccoa Falls throw. Nunez. Granados Cruz. Has Sierra. Granados Cruz again. Back out to Sierra. Toccoa Falls with offensive life here. Sent near the box. De Silva heads it out. Edmonds. Winning the ball back. Papadakos. Into the box. And cleared out. That one should be going out for a Pensacola goal kick. Clock's going to stop as the substitution comes on. It's Sikiera coming off and crowd favorite Veldman coming on. Heavy pressure by Benevendo. And now teammates join. Edmonds joins the pressure. Pensacola trying to escape. Veldman. Pass deflected out of bounds for a Pensacola throw-in. Bundy throws it back easy to De Silva. De Silva. Papadakos clears it away. Up towards Hudson. Hudson with the ball at his feet. Taking a touch sideways. Sierra. Back the other way and way too far out in front of Edmonds. And Hammond keeps it in his box. Quickly to De Silva. We are under 5 minutes to go. If no team scores in the next 4 minutes and 40 seconds, then we're having a PK shootout. Rhodes battling. Free kick one for Toccoa Falls right at midfield. The last time there was a golden goal goal finishing a game here at Alumni Stadium was 5 years ago when Pensacola fans shut your ears. Luke Barkman made a goal off a free kick to win it against Pensacola. But since then, we haven't had a situation like this. Sent into the box. Headed out for now. No big clearance yet. Clark finds Ndaya Saba. And he sends it out. Nunez keeps it in. Edmonds with space. Papadakos down the line. Papadakos across. That one was dangerous. De Silva sends it out. Benevendo. And a foul will be called against Rhodes. Another free kick for Toccoa Falls. This one a little bit closer. Clock ticking to the final 3 minutes. Papadakos taking it. Toccoa Falls trying to crash in on it. Sent into the box. Hammond, easy read. No big threat. Bundy. Loveland. Bryant, or excuse me, Rhodes. Reed Rhodes cutting back. Rhodes. Clark. And a foul against Jackson Clark. Ahmed Giovanni and Bodnarescu standing tall on the defensive line. We are under 2 minutes. Down the line to Ndaya Saba again. Ndaya Saba still trying to get down there. Double teamed in the corner. Taken down, nothing. Play continues, it's cleared up. Romero. Into the box. Rhodes trying to flick on. It goes out for a corner kick for Pensacola. 1:20 left. Pensacola's going to nearly send the house. Their bench begging for a game winner here. We're down to a minute. Sent into the box. High, curling in. Over De Silva. Ahmed Giovanni. Strong defender all night. Gets it away from the box. That one's back towards Huerta. Huerta catches it. 45 seconds. De Silva sneaking back there, trying to keep pressure high. Foul called on De Silva. Clock's going to stop. And a yellow on Boaz De Silva. 32 seconds remaining. Bodnarescu just has to send this one. He's going to play it short. Toccoa Falls. That one's sent up. Turn, Lima, 20 seconds. Pensacola's got to move quickly, 15 seconds. Bundy, 10 seconds.
9, 8,
Loveland into the box, headed out for a corner kick. Oh my goodness.
3,
Clock's ticking down. They're not going to get this corner in time. It's time for a penalty shootout to decide who goes to the South Region Championship on Saturday. It has been a thrilling 110 minutes of time. 200 minutes of soccer tonight. All boils down to this. PK shootout coming up next.
At the end of double overtime, it's still tied at 2-2. We will now move to a penalty kick shootout.
Back for the start of the PK shootout. And in this season, Toccoa Falls is 4 for 5 on PKs. The only miss came from Sierra. And on Pensacola's side, they are also 4 for 5. The only miss being Jackson Clark. And Diasaba is 4 for 4. So no doubt he's going to take one. But De Silva starting out. 5 kickers from each team. Huerta on his line. Here it comes, the first one of the PK shootout. Boaz De Silva. Saved by Huerta! What a start for Toccoa Falls! Wow!
That is huge.
And now Bryce Hammond steps to the line. First kicker for Toccoa Falls is Hidalgo. Santiago Hidalgo. Scored on a PK earlier tonight. Where is he going to put this one? Saved by Hammond! 2 straight saves to start the shootout. Wow!
What? Could we shoot these any slower?
Justin Loveland is next for PCC. Oh, no, excuse me. That's Branson Phelps. Branson Phelps puts it in. First one's in for PCC. And now the captain, the goal scorer, Benevendo for Toccoa Falls. Bryce Hammond back on his line after saving the first one. Here we go. Benevendo puts it above the hand of Hammond. It's tied 1-1. It's 1-1 through 2. And now here comes Ndaya Saba, the 4 for 4 PK taker. For Pensacola this year, has not missed one yet. Odansai Ndaya Saba, the senior from Tanzania, looking to at least have a chance to be a region champion senior year. Ndaya Saba, blocked! It's blocked by Huerta! First missed PK of the year for Ndaya Saba! And Toccoa Falls takes an advantage. Stepping up is Jabril Ahmed Giovanni for Toccoa Falls. He makes this. They have a one-shot advantage. Here it is. That one's put up high and put in. 2-1. Toccoa after 3. Jackson Clark 0 for 1 on PKs this season. Jackson Clark puts it in, wasting no time. Here comes Axel Sierra. Sierra's had an incredible night all night. Sophomore from Glenville, Georgia. Looking to keep his team on top in this shootout. Here's Sierra. Puts it in. It is now 3-2 after 4. Here's the situation. If Huerta saves this, Toccoa Falls wins. Stepping up for Pensacola, number 17, Eric Romero. Another man whose fingerprints and footprints all over tonight's match. Probably one of the hardest working people on the field. He steps back. Huerta can save it and win it for Toccoa Falls. Here we go. And it's put in the side net. Cool, calm, collected by Romero. The situation continues. If Hudson now for Toccoa Falls makes this, they have a chance for a region championship on Saturday. Again, Toccoa Falls still seeking a South Region Championship. It all comes down to Eco Hudson up against Bryce Hammond. People can barely bear to watch. Here's Hudson. The dream lives! Toccoa's dream lives! They're moving on to the South Region Championship game on Saturday night. Their team rushes the field. They win in dramatic fashion in a PK shootout. Heartbreaking for Pensacola as Toccoa Falls is triumphant. And now they will have a day off before championship match day against Bob Jones University. That match is scheduled for 7 p.m. here at Alumni Stadium. My name is Trenton Goldsmith. It was my privilege to call this match, this historic match tonight. I will be back with all of you on Saturday night for the region championship between the Bruins and the Screaming Eagles. Have a great night, and I'll see you soon.
And at the end of the shootout, Pensacola Christian College 2, Toccoa Falls College 3.